Hit the ground, make them crystal clear. Go so nah, I got no fear. Heartbeat racing louder than a gun. 이 순간 난 already won. I'm invincible, nothing can break me. Limitless flow, don't try to chase me. Crash like a wave, wild and free. You move that way, I'm all you see. Invincible, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Invincible, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Duty I'm now.
Gretel Sotones coming off an 8-point performance in the second straight fifth set win by the Chargers. Meanwhile, Samantha had 13 points through 3 games for the Angels. Welcome to the home of the Chargers. And today they're going to try to get their third straight win as they take on the always dangerous Petro Gazz Angels. Second game of our triple header. Meantime, we have the defending champions, the Gold Smashers, taking on the undefeated Zeus Thunderbells. This is the last game in the city for the week before we go out of town to Montalban, Rizal this weekend. But for today, this one's for you. Metro Manila, welcome to San Juan City and to One Sports and Filipinas Live. Eric Ivan alongside. Let me introduce first Jana Ejido. Jana, both teams 3 and 4 in the standings. Any tension? Are they stiff? Are they loose coming into this matchup?
Well, Eric, I have so many interesting insights to share later. I was telling you about what Lindsay Vanderwide and Annie Mitchum are thinking about going against each other today. So let's see.
Can't wait to hear about that. Meantime, let me introduce you my partner for the entire game, Ayel Estrañero. Ayel, we're halfway through the first round of elimination, so the cream rising to the top already in these respective pools.
Yep, I mean, for Akari and Petro Gazz, they're coming off a win, but they are 2 contenders, you know, in the mix of a very tight pool, talking about Pool B as you see the standing so far. So a win will mean a lot for them to be able to create that separation. But right now, you've got Creamline and Zeus Coffee leading Pool B, but for Pool A, you've got Farfresh and PLDT right now, but Signal handing PLDT their first loss of the season.
All right, let's talk about the Chargers. This team, they've won 2 straight 5-set games, but they're well rested. Their last game was October 14, so they're coming off a 9-day rest. And in their last game, had 5 players scoring in double digits, aside from the 2 players who were so good at the net, and you're looking at them right now.
I mean, Fifi Sharma and Celine Domingo has played the role perfectly as middle blockers, but they have been offensive-minded as well. Double digits against Creamline and Cheritigo. Celine Domingo, 16 points in their previous match. Meanwhile, Fifi Sharma, 10 points for her. They're not just providing the points, but they are also providing the intensity and variety in the offense of Akari.
Now, I know that you guys are eager to find out about what's going on with Mitchum and Vanderwide. We'll send it to Jana.
Thanks, Eric, because I was just going to mention, Fifi said that who have such solid contributions. I really have to mention Annie Mitchum also, the reinforcement of the Akari Chargers here in 2025. I got to talk to her a while ago, and she tells me that during training, she's really working on still gelling with the team. Though she lets me know that she absolutely adores the culture in Akari. And Eric, here's what you wanted to know. She was really telling me that she's expecting a great game today, especially against Petro Gazz. She's read about them, went on the tape to really study them. So that's a challenge that she's looking forward to, especially they also came off a win. And yeah, Annie also joked with me saying, I just hope it's not 5 sets today. Well, you gotta love these insights from our reinforcements. That's right, I also got to speak with Lindsay Vanderwide of the Petro Gazz Angels, who kind of said the exact same thing. She was telling me how Akari is undefeated right now. She's looking forward to going against that. She was telling me that she's watching other teams also here in the tournament and saying that even without the reinforcements, teams could still win. So anything could really happen. Well, Lindsay also mentioned that the level of play here, since the last time she was here, which was the 2022 Reinforced Conference, has definitely stepped up, and she's excited to see some more action here in our Reinforced Conference.
I love the optimism you get from all of our reinforcements, but now let's put our attention and focus on those 2. It's Brooke Van Sickle and Vander White, they've been playing so well,
Yep.
and their combo, they're gelling, they have chemistry, and take a look at the numbers they put up in the last game.
I mean, 25 points apiece. They provided one set apiece if you try to put it in perspective. But Van der Weide is in a unique position. It's her second time as a reinforced player for the Petro Gazz Angels. So it was easy for her to gel with the team. But Brooke Van Sickle also has leveled up her game, not just in offense, but also in defense. So against Akari Chargers, these two players will definitely be in the forefront of their squad.
All right, we want to give you our Pilipinas Live poll question of the game. For that, we send you over to Jana.
Well, of course, we have a special question running right below your streams on the Pilipinas Live app. We are asking you today, which team will control the service game? Will it be the Akari Chargers or the Petro Gazz Angels? If you want to share your insights across social media, also use the hashtag PVL2025.
All right, maybe this information will help you, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1 serving team are the Chargers, and number 3 serving team are the Angels. Set number 1 between these two teams coming up on One Sports and Pilipinas Live. Check. Check 1 2. Check. Check. Check 1 2 3. Check.
Mic
Check.
test.
Check 1 2
Trial.
3. Check.
One,
Check.
two, akala na tayo, we need to work pa talaga kasi iba na rin ang tingin ng ibang tao sa amin. This is the moment. Uy, uy. Championship to eh.
Petro Gazz. Sabete.
Diba? Ang daming bandage. Actually, hinabol ko yung sarili ko that time. Wala pa talagang clearance ng doktor. Ako na mismo nagsabi na kaya ko na. Sabi ko na lang, matapos lang talaga to, okay na talaga, makakapagpahinga na rin lahat. So yun, kahit nagka-cramps ako, wala na akong pakialam sa katawan ko na basta makuha lang namin yung championship na to na like first time naman in All Filipino Conference. Bago yung nag-start yung championships, I pray talaga na tinawag ko din yung nanay ko sa taas na pakikatok kay God na makuha namin yung championship na to. Yun. Sabi ko, eto na yun. Kasi that time, nakifeel talaga namin lahat na as in atin to this day, atin to. Taas no talaga na like pinaghirapan namin to lahat talaga.
A wonderful afternoon to one and all. Welcome to the Playtime PVL Center in San Juan City and the reinforced conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. Our second match for you in today's triple header, match number 21, features our Akari Chargers and our Petro Gazz Angels. Officiating this match, we have our national referees. First referee, Mr. Joffer Educado. Second referee, Ms. Justine Navidad. Before we present our starters, may we request our drummers to please refrain from beating on the drums. Thank you. Pakiusap lang po sa ating mga nagtatambol. Kung pwede, huwag muna magtambol habang ini-introduce yung ating mga atleta. Maraming salamat po. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Akari Chargers. Let's begin with jersey number 2, Marioki Sharma. At number 5, Gretchel Sultanes. Wearing jersey number 8, Princess Ezra Madrigal. At number 19, Marion Alba. Number 22 is our foreign guest player from Texas, USA, Annie Mitchum. And number 24, Christine Joy Soyud. Starting libero is their team captain, jersey number 15, Justine Azareno. Head coach, Miss Cristina Sa. Calling on our Petro Gazz Angels. Let's begin with team captain, jersey number 10, Brooke McKenna Van Sickle. At number 4, Juliana Tolentino. Wearing jersey number 11, foreign guest player from Turlock, USA, Lindsay May Vanderweide. Number 13, Mar Jana Phillips. Number 15, Myla Pablo. And number 16, Rania Musa. Starting libero is number 7, Jelly Tempiatura. Head coach, Mr. Gary Lee Van Sickle. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. Match number 21, preliminary round in Pool B.
Starting lineup
Reinforced
for
conference
the
of
Chargers, a minor change for head coach Tina Salak as Princess Madrigal in the starting lineup, replacing Seth Domingos coming off. We showed you earlier in the open 16-point performance in the middle for the second straight win. Meantime, for coach Gary Van Sickle, it's the same starting 6, and we talked about how just efficient the offense is for the Angels. 2 players, 25 points each. 2 players with 10 points each. Vander Weide coming off a 25-point performance. Mitchum, 17 points. What's going to be key here, especially for the Chargers, Ayel, to try and slow down the offense of the Red Shirts?
Well, that's going to be their net defense, clearly. I mean, Justin Hazareno will do her job as the libero there, but if they can slow down from the net, that's going to be important for them.
Well, the Chargers, like what we mentioned, they're on a roll. 2 straight wins as Mitchum knocks it in. First point of the opening set.
I mean, Annie Mitchum has stepped up big for them as they reinforce players. One player they can heavily rely in terms of scoring, especially in the clutch moments.
Nice looking serve. But that dig by Hazareno, no good.
Great target there for Myla Pablo, just making Justin Hazareno move that time.
Well, Hazareno, that's rare. You see her not pick it up. 27 digs
That's how good she has been.
in their last game. And that one going outside for Madrigal.
But an early activation here for the Akari Chargers. That's something that has worked for them in their previous game, the involvement of the middles.
And you like how Coach Tina Salak, a former setter, wants to try out different middles as well. She already knows that Domingo can deliver, so why not give Madrigal some touches as Ellie Soyud knocks in her first point of the game. She's coming off a 17-point performance, one of 5 players in double digits.
Exactly. I was going to say this Akari Chargers is loaded with a lot of weapons offensively. So Mars Alba has the luxury of choosing who she wants to choose.
Tolentino to Pablo with the push. Alba to Madrigal. Madrigal back-to-back attacking errors for Princess Madrigal.
But Alba trying to build that connection early on, and with Ezra Madrigal could be an important factor later on in this set.
Meantime, MJ Phillips coming off a 10-point performance, including 3 blocks and 2 aces. Vander Weide, that dig almost went over, and Madrigal finally is on the board.
Some sense of urgency there coming from Madrigal. Both teams trying to find the rhythm here in the start of the set.
Very tall middle blocker, 5'11". Madrigal, 25 years old, former Lady Tamarao. Tolentino, the underhand pass. Brooke Van Sickle, cross-court. Soltones pops it up. Gets it back from Alba. One-handed dig for Tempiatura. Vander Weide chases it down. Soyud with a good pass. Here
Good
comes
play.
combination play. Soltones.
You know, this is what happens if you keep the middles involved again and again. Take a look at P.V. Sharma being the perfect decoy that time, pulling in 2 blockers. So open block for Soltones.
1-point lead here for the Chargers. Vander Weide with a good pass. Myla Pablo picked up by Mitchum. All the way to the other side. Soltones has the hot hand. Back-to-back points.
Soltones also taking advantage of the loose block coming from Rania Musa, who was a split second late in closing that block.
Soltones, a modest 8 points. The last game, 6 prior to that. Meantime, Jelly Tempiatura, 20 digs in that win against the crossovers, or the EV crossovers. A push by Musa to get the side out.
This time, it's Tolentino's turn to activate the medals. It will take everyone contributing in scoring to get a win today. That's how good these two teams are.
Myla Pablo, 10 points, including 10 digs against the EV crossovers. That one, no runs for the Angels. A quick side out as Sharma is on the board.
Good target for Fifi Sharma. Myla Pablo was still transitioning back for floor defense that time. Clearly not ready for the dig.
Back to the biggest lead for the Chargers, up by 2, 6-4. Oh, that's touched by Brooke Van Sickle.
Now, uncharacteristic error there for Brooke Van Sickle. Could not decide quick enough whether to get that ball or not.
That was right in front of her dad as well. Brooke Van Sickle, aside from the 25 points, that was a triple-double. 20 digs, 15 receptions. I mean, is there anything Brooke Van Sickle can't do with a volleyball?
And we're not surprised that she's doing that since she started to play in the PVL. That's the kind of performance she has shown everyone.
Good pass from Sultones. Gets it back. Sultones, yes. A good start here for Gretschel, already with 3 points. And that's the lead as well of the Chargers. 8-5 opening set.
First technical timeout. 8. Akari.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Matchup between the Akari Chargers and the Petro Gazz Angels. Here on the side of the Angels, I got to speak with Jules Tolentino, the starting setter today, who has seen a much larger role here in the reinforced conference for her team. And she tells me that she's been getting more confident compared to her debut during PVL on tour. Telling me, no, on tour, bago pa lang ako. Ngayon, kabisado ko na yung mga tendencies ng teammates ko. In building this connection, she tells me she also credits her coaches, Gary and Lisa Van Sickle, for really putting the trust in her to deliver and extracting such performance from her. All in all, Jules appreciates how much time the team gave her to adjust and go into her role with lots of confidence, especially in getting these recent starting nods, Eric and Dayel.
Thanks very much. Let's take a look at Vander Weide here. First point for Lindsay.
Good angle that time. Also an open cross-court angle for Lindsay.
Rania Musa serving. Reception from Hazareno. Mitchum off the block.
Too quick, too strong that time coming from Annie Mitchum. Well, Lindsay Vander Weide was there on the right spot, but clearly not stable enough to take that dig.
Back to the biggest lead of the Chargers at 3 points. Bad pass by Van Sickle.
Yep, and she has been the target of the Akari Chargers, who are currently #1 in serving overall. So they've been putting a lot of pressure on Brooke Van Sickle in terms of passing, trying to put her out of the game.
Well, they're testing that 15 reception performance if she can come up with something similar again. Another short pass by Van Sickle. Vander Weide got it. It's a touch from Fifi Sharma. Vander Weide with back-to-back points.
If the Angels continue to pass like this, you can expect Vander Weide to get majority of the sets. But so far, so good for Lindsay.
Jules Tolentino, the 11th overall pick in this year's draft. Alba, beautiful set. And that one dumped in by Madrigal.
Mars Alba really providing that stability in terms of playmaking. And Ezra Madrigal put in a perfect position to go for the dump.
So after 2 straight errors for Madrigal, finally gotten her range. Valentino finds Van der Weide. That one outside.
Oh, we have a challenge here from the Petro Gazz Angels. Block touch challenge of the down the line attack of Van der Weide.
So first challenge of the set. Angels coming off a 4-set win against the EV Crossovers. They lost the second set after winning the first by 10 points. So,
Yep.
unsuccessful. If that pinky finger wasn't taped, that there probably
Could have been a chance.
Yeah.
A slight chance, but that time, very clear. Too long on that attack of Van der Weide.
So one more challenge remaining for Coach Van Sickle. Mars Alba had 21 excellent sets, including a point. Nice block by the Chargers.
And right now, Akari Chargers playing better in all departments.
Tibay defensive play of the set brought to you by Elastoseal. Selyado ang bubong anumang panahon.
No entry, says Ellie Soyud. And no coverage there from the Angels.
Right now, the Chargers showing everybody the first 2 wins are not a fluke.
Yep.
This is their biggest lead at 6 points against a very solid Angels team. There's another block on Van der Weide. She will get it back. And this time she sends it right on the line. Ooh, that may have been closer to outside than in. I don't know why the Chargers are not challenging.
I mean, Van der Weide has stepped up big so far, getting all the out-of-system sets.
3 straight games in double digits for Van der Weide. The last one was her highest scoring game so far, but nobody stopping Ellie Soyud. Also back-to-back games in double digits for Ellie Soyud.
Exactly, and it has been the fast sets also coming from Mars Alba, creating those spaces on the net defense of the Angels.
And how good is Soyud getting? I mean, just better and better each and every conference, right?
That's right. Trying to polish all the skill sets.
This is an off-system play. In fact, just an easy over from the Angels. Their offense all of a sudden sputtering. Brooke Van Sickle off-speed hit, finally.
Brooke Van Sickle with the right decision to go for an off-speed attack. Akari was waiting for a power hit from her. Late attempt also coming from Mars Alba.
That is just the first one for Brooke Van Sickle. A really smart player. High volleyball IQ. MJ Phillips hasn't scored yet. Ellie Soyud again.
At this point, she is unstoppable, scoring in all angles and in any sets in that.
5 of the 15 points of the Chargers coming from Ellie Soyud. Wow, she's right now the leading scorer. Madrigal, just a little bit too strong. First service fault for Madrigal, second for the team. Pablo, we mentioned the 10 points, 10 digs also in the last game. Sharma.
PP Sharma ready for that big quick attack.
Back to the biggest lead, Chargers, second technical timeout, opening set.
Bitin ba kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Back inside our venue in San Juan, Just Hasareno, the team captain, just turned 23 years to make that 25 years old this year out of La Salle. And take a look at her performance in the last game.
27 excellent digs in their 5-setter match against the Cherry Tigo EV crossovers, and we're not even surprised with how she has leveled up her game, becoming an all-around libero from digging to passing. And that's the reason why Mars Alba also having an easier time.
Well, she's a big fan of Don Macandili, so it's no surprise she's just as good. Tina Salak talking to Eli Soyud after the service fault. Still a 5-point lead for the Chargers. Brooke Van Sickle, only 1 point so far. That serve is going to be outside.
Yep. Too strong there for Brooke Van Sickle. Again, still trying to find her personal rhythm in this match after Akari has been putting pressure on her on the first ball.
Gretzel Soltones. So far, no double-digit performance in this reinforced conference. Back-to-back service faults for the Chargers.
Those errors actually helping out Petro Gazz here, trimming down the lead.
Now Rania Musa. Vander Wyde pops it up. Chance ball. Second chance ball in the set for the Chargers. Fifi Sharma. That's picked up by Phillips. Vander Wyde got it. It was down the line, right on the line.
And Vander Wyde has done a good job switching the angles. She knows that Akari is waiting for those cross-court attack. That has been her comfortable angle. But this time, going down the line. So Tony, split second late and going for the dig.
4 points for Lindsay. Underhand set for Alba. Mitchum is rejected. Alba sends it back to Mitchum. This time Musa with a dig. A little too far from Vander Wyde. They almost hit the A-board. Mitchum, third time in a row. Blocked again!
And then they know the Angels knew that Mitchum was gonna get majority of those sets. Akari with only 2 attackers in the front row right now. Mitchum being blocked again and again.
Timeout for Coach Tina Salak and the Chargers. We'll listen in.
Pag sa coverage, kailangan na natin mas aggressive tayo sa dalawa instead of none, di ba? Mas maganda tayo kumuha ng bola kahit na nagkakagulo tayo dito. Kasi wala namang...
Side out tayo. Side tayo. Sayang naman. Yan. Para di tayo. Side out na tayo. Side out.
Nagkakaroon ng variation ng part ng basahin. Pwede tayo mag-start next off sa lang.
Akari! Once up na one.
Well, Coach Salak wants to stop this 3-point run of the Angels, highlighted by their first block of the match.
Akari with still with a 3-point lead, but Petro Gazz catching up really quick.
Mitchum, fourth straight hit in a row, and this one dug. So a chance to attack for the Angels. They got it.
I mean, better coverage that time for the Akari Chargers. That's what Coach Tina wanted to see after that timeout. But Petro Gazz playing with more resilience right now after a good start from the Akari Chargers. Vander Wyde clearly has heated up in the set.
All right, so Bea Bonifaz checking in for the first time today for the Chargers. As this run continuing for the Angels. Dig goes over, but there's a net touch. Going to be called by our second referee, Justine Natividad. Against, I think that was Phillips, but they are going to challenge this. The Angels are.
Yep, they're saying there's no block touch. Again, they had an unsuccessful challenge earlier.
Last one remaining.
And they are still playing catch-up up to this point, it has been the Chargers leading the way all throughout and taking charge of this set. Oh.
All right, there's a clear net touch. That's the jersey and
Hair,
upper half of the torso, in fact, of MJ Phillips. So unsuccessful challenge. No more challenges remaining for Gary Van Sickle.
So point stays with the Chargers.
And now a timeout for the Angels. They want to talk things over, down by 3 still here in the first set. Husband and wife tandem of Gary and Lisa Van Sickle.
Michelle Cobb, Ivy Laxina, congratulations! Recently got married. Yeah.
Exactly.
We got Duque Agansanya as well with Mitch Morente.
Well, the Angels looking to turn this around. Their only lead was 1 point. Great decision by Jules Tolentino on the option.
Caught Akari off guard that time. They were not able to anticipate that. Good attempt coming from Sharma, but not quick enough that time.
Back to a 2-point deficit for the Angels. This is the closest they've been since trailing by 6. From Van Sickle with a dig. Vander Weide. Asareno, right place, right time. Mitchum off the chest of Tempiatura. Tolentino passes. Easy over coming from Vander Weide. A chance to score here. Get a side out. There it is.
Again, everyone contributing here for the Akari Chargers. Bonafé reverse set to a Victoria, who goes above the blockers that time.
Camp Victoria, her first point so far today. She scored 1 point in each of the first 2 games of the Chargers. Back to a 3-point lead here. 26 years old, Mars Alba, former best setter, season 85 of the UAAP. Vander Weide with a push. Pancake save is no good for Mitchum.
And it has been the soft touches also working here for the Petro Gazz Angels. Clearly, Akari Chargers has been waiting for the power hits, but Angels starting to play smarter offense.
Vander Weide with 6 points. Everyone else only 1 point. So pretty imbalanced scoring right now for the Angels. Chance ball for the Angels. Here's Phillips, rejected. Coverage by Vander Weide. Van Sickle bounces it off the block and scores. 2nd point for Brooke.
Brooke Van Sickle starting to feel her confidence here in set number 1. This time targeting the hands of Ellie Soyud.
This is their best run now, Ayel. They're just on the Angels. Let's see if they can get another break point here. Mitchum with a pass. Alba back to Mitchum for the side out. Got it.
A good rebound there from the net defense of the Angels, but Lindsay had a difficult time going for the dig.
Very impressive how the Chargers keep finding ways to side out and stay up. Despite these runs, these attacks, these kills by the Angels. Tempiatura with a beautiful pass. Phillips.
Tolentino also having a more balanced playmaking right now. Does not have to rely heavily on Vander Weide. Activation for Phillips. Delivers another point for the Angels.
Well, Phillips and Van Sickle, the only other players with at least 2 points for the Angels. Soyud has been quiet for a while. And rejected there by Rania Musa.
Well guarded by Musa and Van Sickle. Momentum leveling up here in the side of the Petro Gazz Angels.
4th deadlock. Mitchum from the pipe. Oh, again, the side-out rate of the Chargers very high. They're back on top by 1. Mitchum with 4 points.
And in this crucial stretch, you can expect the Akari Chargers to look for Annie Mitchell to score points for them.
Vander Weide with a reception. Pablo with a touch. And Pablo ties the game.
And right now, Tolentino finding more scorers available. Myla Pablo contributing here in the end stretch.
The most senior Angel. Pablo at 32. Good receive there by Soltones. Pablo, the dig goes over and outside.
Fifi Sharma able to squeeze that one in between the blockers. Worthy of a second look here. Perfect connection yet again for Mars Alba and Fifi Sharma.
Another side out. Sharma with 4. 1 point lead again for Eli Soyud and the Chargers. That is the third service fault for Soyud alone. 5 in total given up by the Chargers.
And from the release, you could see that it was very short. But right now, Akari feeling the pressure with Petro Gazz able to keep up.
Serving for the lead, Van Sickle. Soltones, no, they bumped into each other, Soltones and Sharma. Who was supposed to get that one?
That was a tough one. I mean, Fifi Sharma was right under the ball, but that was high enough for Soltones to actually hit.
All right, so this is the first lead since early the first set for the Angels. Timeout for Coach Salak.
So you have to move forward a bit. Start in the middle.
This one is Ellie, this is you. Yeah, it's Lindsay.
Okay, laban natin, laban natin.
One pass lang, hayaan natin si Mars Rizal.
Let's go!
That is the last timeout for Coach Salak. And you heard her. Yeah, just get a good pass as Jules Tolentino, her performance in their last game against the ED Crossovers.
Impressive performance with 21 excellent sets in 4 sets has really earned the trust of Coach Gary Van Sickle to be a starter.
Mitchum. Tempiatura pops it up for a 2-point lead. Here comes Brooke Van Sickle. There it is. First 2-point lead for the Angels. 3rd point for Van Sickle.
Again, Brooke Van Sickle playing it smart, putting a lot of ball control on that attack. Enough spin to target the right hand, loose hand of Fifi Sharma.
And 2 set points for the Angels here. This is an absolute 180. But Sharma not done yet after that missed hit earlier. Saves the set point.
Bounce back point for Sharma.
Now big serve coming up. Before that though, the second and last timeout for Coach Van Sickle and the Angels. We'll listen in.
Ladies, one pass, a side out. That's all it is, right? Done. You do it every day at practice. Here it goes. There you go. Finish off this point. Yes. Got this.
Gary Van Sickle from the University of Hawaii played there for 2 years, and that was the era when the University of Hawaii was the #1 team in the USA. Also, product of the University of Hawaii, Brooke Van Sickle. Angels up by a set point after losing 1. Tolentino winning point. Vander Weide. Nope, not there, but she's saying there's a touch.
A crucial error there coming from Lindsay Vander Weide. It could have been an opportunity for them to secure set #1.
She's saying there's a touch, but they have no more challenges. That's the problem. So 2 set points lost by the Angels. What a comeback here for the Chargers. Tolentino back to Vander Weide. Punches that one through the double block.
Again, Van der Weyden has also proven that she is an efficient attacker. This time, 3 blockers against her, but clearly outpowered them that time.
This is set point number 3 for the Angels as Chisaed checks in. Second game for Chisaed. She didn't play against the High Risers in their very first game of the reinforced conference. Can they put it away here? Hazareno, perfect pass. Chance for Mitchum. And it popped up. Over. Van der Weyden for the winning point.
Great dig.
With a dig. Mitchum pops up. Mitchum attacks. And it's good. Mitchum saves another set point.
Mitchum showing a lot of athleticism in the sequence, having to go for that dig and transition right away for offense. What an effort coming from Annie Mitchum.
5th point for the 31-year-old Texan, Annie Mitchum, whose college coach, by the way, Mitchum, is the father of Eric Soji.
Ooh.
Dave Soji.
Fun facts from Eric.
25 all. Chenny Tagawad checking in for the first time. 11 points for Tagawad. First game in double digits for her in that win against the EV crossovers. Good serve, but a better pass from Tempiatura. There's a nice block. Mitchum taking on Van der Weyden at the net.
That was perfectly predicted by the Akari Chargers. Who else will Tolentino go to but Lindsay? And this time challenging the hand of Mitchum, who was stable enough for that block.
So first block for Mitchum. She scored the last 2 points of the Chargers. And this is Akari's first set point. Van der Weyden from far away from the net. Still kept alive, but a crossing violation at the center line for St. Domingos in the game for the first time.
Yep, but Akari will challenge this one. They still have 2 challenges left. We'll try their luck.
Assistant coach Edison Herculio of FEU raising the football challenge card.
That sequence was happening too quick.
Did you expect this to go beyond 25?
Oh, we said that it's gonna be a long one. We're in for a long one here. Oh, yeah.
Clearly. She avoided the net touch, but not the football. So we're tied at 26. Their first and only set point lost. But Tina Salak, such a great job. A reinforced conference for the Chargers. Sharma coming in, but checking out for Hazareno. So great receivers in the back row for the Chargers, Soltones and Hazareno. Served by Tolentino. Mitchum.
Chance ball.
Tempiatura passes Van der Weyden. 2 blockers against her. Gets it through, but Soltones with a dig. Soyud passes this one ways away from the net. Another chance ball for the Angels. Van der Weyden asking for it again. And another dig for Soyud. Mitchum, much better pass. Rejected at the net.
Battle of the reinforced players here in the end stretch. Van der Weyden and Annie Mitchum going at it, but Mitchum fully blocked this time by Myla Pablo.
First block for Pablo. Second block for the Angels. This is their 4th set point. Bad pass from Mitchum. She'll get it back. Good distance at the net. It goes outside, but there's a block touch. So Mitchum saves another set point.
And in this moment, you know that they will rely on the reinforced players with the height, with the athleticism, and with the experience right on the line there for Annie Mitchum.
Good pass by Van Sickle. Perfect pass, in fact. Setting up Phillips for her 3rd point.
And you've got to credit Tolentino saving that pass. It was almost an overpass, but Phillips ready for that quick.
This is set point number 5 for Lindsay Van der Weyden
Both
and the
teams
Angels.
pushing each other here.
For the Chargers, they've only had 1 set point. Domingo rejected, and that's it. Another block seals the win in the opening set for the Angels.
Hard fought. Set number 1 for the Petro Gazz Angels, I mean Akari, started strong.
And this point brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. And that will be credited to Rania Musa. Her first block for Musa is the winning point for the Angels in this extended set number 1 win, 29-27 against the Chargers. (29-27) in case you're just catching up with us. That was a thrilling first set between the Angels and the Chargers. Chargers led by as many as 6 points. Meanwhile, only a 2-point lead for the Angels, but that was good enough to put them ahead, and they stayed ahead.
It was a seesaw battle in the tail end of the set, but the Akari Chargers clearly started better than the Petro Gazz Angels. They were able to slow down Brooke Van Sickle, so Petro Gazz had to rely to other scorers, but in the end, Petro Gazz able to find their cohesion and chemistry, something they banked on for this first set. And as you see the numbers, Akari Chargers faring better in terms of attacking. They have 19 against the 16 of the Petro Gazz Angels, but it was the blocking that saved the Angels in this set. 4 kill blocks and a lot of rebounds against the 2 kill blocks of the Akari Chargers, and Akari also committing a lot of errors, especially in the middle to the end of the sets, coming from the service line while they were trying to load up on their serves, and that's where the Petro Gazz Angels able to find their momentum. At Akari clearly playing better offense with a 41% spiking efficiency.
And the 9 errors, that's a big what if for the Chargers as they mull on things in between the first and second sets. I mean, so many points they gave up. Such a huge lead, up by 6. Annie Mitchum, a great first set, 7 points, 6 attacks, 1 block. And they're, again, now they're going to have to come from behind, which is what they've been doing the last 2 games. Meantime, Lindsay Vander Wyde is 7 points, all from 7 attacks.
And I think the bright spot here for the Petro Gazz Angels is despite Akari faring better in offense and putting pressure in them in passing, they played steady and played consistent, not a lot of errors coming on their end, so they were able to build their momentum.
But what can you say about the Chargers, though? I mean, just what happened from good control of the game to getting everybody involved, and all of a sudden it's the entire offense is concentrated on Annie Mitchum in the end.
I mean, it's also because of how good Petro Gazz played, putting them out of system, forcing them to rely heavily on the reinforced player.
Chance ball to kick things off. Angels. Vander Wyde got it.
And we've seen Lindsay Vander Wyde in the previous game. Once she finds her own rhythm, she's one player very difficult to stop, even against Hazareno that time.
Vander Wyde had 13 points first game, 17 points second game, 25 points in the third game. She's getting better and better. Soyud with a push. Soyud limited to 5 points only, and that was in the first few minutes of the first set. Pablo with a drop.
Myla Pablo was crucial in the tail end of set number 1, especially with blocking. This time, dump just behind the blockers will work for her.
Early 2-point lead for the Angels, matching their biggest lead in set number 1. Oh, this one way outside.
Too strong from the contact there for Tolentino.
Well, blocking clearly much better. The Angels, they had 4 blocks in the first set. The last game, they had 13 blocks. Vander Weide chasing it down. She didn't expect that set. Going back to her. And there's Ellie Soyud. Finally getting her 6th point.
Ellie Soyud with a clean attack that time, finding the right angle, perfectly avoiding the hands of the blocker. Zone 5 open for the Angels.
So a 2-point run for the Chargers to tie the game. You're in set number 2. Vander Weide going down the line. Hazareno was right there. That one coming in too fast. 9 points now for Vander Weide.
Too much sauce on that attack of Vander Weide. Again, she's putting all power right now in her attacks, not slowing down at all here in the start.
A former best scorer in the 2022-2023 Reinforced Conference, so she knows what she's doing. Pablo with the dig. Tolentino to Brooke Van Sickle. Cross court, it's outside.
Brooke trying to avoid the hands of Sharma that time. Could not put the ball in.
3-all, Fifi Sharma serving. 2 games in double digits for Fifi Sharma, 13 and 10. The last 2 games, this serve outside.
This is something Akari has to solve quickly. That errors on the service line has cost them set number 1.
Now MJ Phillips. A bad pass by Mitchum. Off system play from the back row for Mitchum. Jules Tolentino to Myla Pablo, rejected. Phillips, the reverse set. Another nice topspin off-speed hit from Brooke Van Sickle.
Oh, Brooke Van Sickle with high volleyball IQ again, recognizing that donut hole on the side of the Akari Chargers.
5 points for Brooke. That's a break point for the Angels. They're back up by 2, their biggest lead of the second set. Well, Mitchum's reception getting tested here. And this one right on the line again. Soyud finding the edges here in set number 2.
Starting to be creative with her attacks as well, changing angles there.
7 points now for Soyud. She is the lone Charger to have scored here in set number 2. Valentino has to chase this one down. A very low set that's just pushed up by Musa. So Tones pounds it in. Excellent dig coming from Vander Weide. Brooke Van Sickle, another drop attempt. This one popped up. Soltones tries again. Rejected. Coverage by Hazareno from the pipe. Mitchum dug by Vander Weide. Pablo again. Hazareno with a dig. Mitchum, another chance from the pipe. This one outside. There is no block touch.
She's trying to ask for a block touch, but I don't think.
Well,
yep, I think they will challenge.
Coach Salak disagrees with you.
So they will try the block this time of that back row attack of Annie Mitchum, who has been slowed down here in second set.
She hasn't scored a point in the second set. All right, that's very clear. Ayel 1, Coach Salak 0.
Unsuccessful challenge. No, but Mitchum was also trying to force Coach Salak to call for the timeout. For the challenge, rather.
Domingo, yes. Then Domingo coming off the bench today. That's her first point. Been a great conference for Said Domingo so far. She's scored 12 in their first game against her former team, and then 16 points against the EV Crossovers.
Could be a game changer here in set number 2.
Musa with the left hand getting fancy. Brooke Van Sickle, dug by Soltones. On 2, that was over. Musa tries again. Hazareno passes Soyud from the back row. Got it. Soyud, what a second set for her.
And I mean, even with blockers right in front of her, Soyud able to find the right angle to deliver a point for the Akari Chargers.
I mean, good chase coming from Rania Musa, but enough power there for Ellie Soyud.
3 of the 8 points of Soyud coming here in set number 2. Vander Weide from the pipe, popped up by Hazareno. Alba all the way to the other side, and Mitchum with the easy over chance ball here for the Angels. Here they come, Brooke Van Sickle. Hazareno with an easy dig. This time said Domingo again. That ball like ping-ponging, and Vander Weide sending it into the net.
Vander Weide also apologizes right away. She knew that it wasn't the best decision to go for a power hit, especially the set was already too low for her.
3-0 run for Soltones and the Chargers. This is their first lead of the second set. Van Sickle ties the game again.
Brooke Van Sickle successful that time. She has been slowed down again, especially in offense.
Van Sickle with 6. She scored 2 points here in the second set. Van Sickle, the MVP in this year's All-Filipino Conference. Bad pass by Mitchum.
Straight to the hands of Tolentino, who was ready to take that regalo.
Second point for Jules Tolentino, and it's an 8-7 lead. First technical timeout for the Angels, set number 2.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Welcome back to set number 2 of the PVL Reinforced Conference. Back at the broadcast, we were talking about how Justine Hazareno has become this all-around libero, and it makes the setter duties for Mars Alba way easier, especially ushering into her role here with the Akari Chargers. Justine got to share with me how having Mars on the team is something that she is thankful for, given how easy it was to connect, given their UAAP history as teammates back in the LSU. This time, though, the roles are reversed, where Mars used to be her captain in college, and now Justine is the captain here in the pros. This dynamic excited them both, given how easy it was to connect, especially on Mars Alba's end, who is very receptive, being ushered into the team just earlier in this year. So with Akari down a set, it looks like they'll be needing more of that connection here in set number 2, Eric and Ayel.
Thanks very much, Jana. Aside from the LaSalle connection, the Alas Filipinas connection as well, between the two.
Something that has put a lot of stability in the offense of the Akari Chargers.
Mitchum scoring her first point of the second set, already with 8, and that is the deadlock as well here in set number 2.
Has been a close fight so far.
You mentioned how the Chargers got to be better from the service area.
Another error there this time for Domingo. And that clearly has slowed down their momentum here, talking about the Akari Chargers.
Soltones, such a great passer. Mitchum, got it. Mitchum back-to-back points, already with 9.
Good delay also on that set, coming from Mars Alba, waiting for the approach of Fifi Sharma. So an open block, almost an open block there for Annie Mitchum.
Not a good pass from Brooke. Vander Weide, this is an off-system play, but Hazareno unable to pop it up. Vander Weide now in double digits, the first player. 10 points.
Again, against the hit of Vander Weide, you have to be low and stable.
Lead swinging back to the Angels, 10-9. Short pass from Mitchum.
She has been the target.
Right. Tempiatura this time unsuccessful with a dig. Mitchum also with 10 points.
And a better swing that time coming from Annie Mitchum off that out-of-system set from Hazareno. The reinforced players has been targeting the liberos here.
Good pass. A push. Easy pickup for Mitchum. Soltones. And Tempiatura with a dig. Tolentino the jump set. Pablo pushing it and scoring.
Myla Pablo has actually played efficiently in this match. Not a lot of sets going to her, but once she gets an attempt, she delivers a point right away.
4 already for Pablo. 3 attacks and 1 block. That one could have been outside. Mitchum picked it up.
Mitchum has been the sole target of the Petro Gazz Angels on their serves. And so far, unstable passing coming from Mitchum.
There's a much better pass coming from Hazareno. Combination play. Soyud bounces it off the block. Tolentino.
Ooh.
Phillips thought it wasn't hers, and it didn't connect with Van Sickle. Cross-court hit from Soyud goes wide.
Yep. Soyud seeing 2 blockers there. High enough to close her down. Tried to avoid them, but committed an error. So Petro Gazz right now on the lead.
This is their biggest lead at 3 off a 3-point run. From the middle. Nice push by Sharma to finally get the side out for the Chargers.
Unstable dig there coming from Brooke Van Sickle. Akari keeping this one close.
It's the wrong server. They're telling Soyud, come back. It's supposed to be Sharma.
Good thing they caught that one.
Got to score some break points here for the Chargers. Cut this 2-point deficit. What a dig from Sharma. Soltones turned away.
Soltones towered by Pablo and Phillips.
Tibay defensive play of the set brought to you by Elastoseal. Selyado ang bubong anumang panahon.
That has been a formidable tandem there in the net defense, Pablo and Phillips.
Pablo coming off a 4-block performance against the EV crossovers. Today, she's already got 2.
Yep.
Tagawad sends it outside.
And errors starting to pile up here on the side of the Akari Chargers.
Now the biggest lead at 4 points for the Angels in the entire match. Remember, first set they only led by 2 points.
Yep.
Nice looking serve from Phillips. Soltones challenges the block and loses again. Back-to-back rejections against Gretchel. That takes us to our second technical timeout. Petro Gazz comfortably ahead by 5 against Akari.
Second technical timeout, 16.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Faith Nisperos not seeing action so far for this reinforced conference. But I'm sure a huge part of the roster moving forward for head coach Tina Salak. But right now she has more pressing matters to attend to. The Chargers down by 5 points and also down a set. A bad pass to start or restart this final half of the second set. And right now, Angels continue to pounce on the Chargers.
After playing catch-up in set number 1, they have controlled set number 2, talking about the Angels. Timeout, Akari.
na-frustrate na tayo, naboblock tayo. Tsagain natin yan. Malayo pa, malayo.
Hard serve na. Okay lang bipas, basta mataas. Gagawa ng paraan. Let's go.
Ready
for coverage. Yes. Ulit.
Confidence tayo, confidence.
Let's go! Akari! Chargers!
Coach Tina Salak, a two-time UAAP champion and a former MVP as well. She knows what she's talking about.
Yep. Pointing out that they're starting to be frustrated, especially with how Petro Gazz has really challenged their passing. So they will need a lot of patience at this point with a 6-point lead of the Petro Gazz Angels.
Passing has been good for the Chargers. They've just not been able to convert.
Yep.
There it is, finally. Said Domingo, her second point, all in the second set.
Faster side out this time for the Chargers. Good swing coming from Domingo on the T-quick attack.
5-point deficit against Soyud. And the Chargers got to work their way back. There you go. 2 straight points now for the Chargers.
And the sharp serve coming from Ellie Soyud straight to the hands of Brooke Van Sickle, who wasn't stable on his feet.
Second ace for Soyud in the game. Third ace for the team. Much better pass for Brooke Van Sickle. Joy Dacoron is in the game for the first time and right away makes her presence felt.
And that was a smart move from Dacoron, seeing Soyud still transitioning back on that floor defense. Open zone 2 there for the Chargers.
Joy Dacoron didn't play in the game against the EV crossovers. Just her third game for the Angels. A miss hit there for Sed Domingo.
But a point is a point. She knew which angle she wanted to go to.
So Sed. Service ace again. Soltones this time.
Again, Brooke Van Sickle has been a target. Ellie Soyud got one against Brooke this time. It is Soltones.
Timeout here for the Angels to stop this mini run of the Chargers.
First pass. Marla. Need the first pass.
Well, the Angels playing in the home of the Chargers. You saw that behind Gary Van Sickle. And getting their first win today, the EV crossovers.
Abby Maranyo with some of the Akari Chargers there, Communical and Ivy Laxina.
Serving for Akari, number 5, Gretchen.
Now the only winless team in Pool B, the High Risers at 0-4. Van Sickle dug by Hazareno. Mitchum, drop shot, got it.
Mitchum with a drop shot.
Akari starting to heat up here in the tail end. Annie Mitchum has been quiet in this set, but she will be needed right now as they play catch-up. Great execution of the tip that time.
5-1 run by the Chargers. Good serve again by Soltones. Underhand pass. Brooke Van Sickle against a double block. Dug by
Great
Mitchum.
dig.
Soltones from the back row. Mitchum pops it up. Oh, and this time that one, everybody confused as to who was going to hit. Domingo almost scoring off a chance ball. Now Domingo gets it again. What a save for Van der Weide. Dacoron plays center. Brooke Van Sickle hits. That one popped up. Mitchum sets it. And an easy over for Hazareno.
Another long rally.
Brooke Van Sickle against a single block. Got it.
Through the block.
You have to credit the effort of Lindsay on that back row defense, stretching long to be able to save that ball. And Brooke Van Sickle having another opportunity to convert, this time with only one blocker. Akari caught scrambling on defense.
3-point lead again for Brooke Van Sickle and the Angels. Not a safe lead though.
Yep. Ooh.
She gets that to crawl, but quick reflexes by Alba keeping this one alive. Tolentino finds Vander Weide, who sends it into the net.
Wanted to go sharp that time, but not enough angle for her.
Only one timeout remaining for the Angels. They're waiting for the opportune time, trying to see if this run going to continue for the Chargers.
Serving for Akari.
Temperatura passing. Vander Weide. Chance to score again. Mitchum. What a save. This time for Van Sickle. Vander Weide attacks. Good coverage by the Chargers. Vander Weide popping it up. Chance ball for the Chargers. Here they come. Sharma. Good coverage in the back. Coming from Vander Weide. Dacuron. That's dug by Soltones. Mitchum pushes. Mitchum scores. It's a one-point game.
Reaches over.
What a floor defense also coming from the Akari Chargers, saving a lot of points. Soltones doing a good job on that back row defense, and Mitchum playing it smart against Tolentino with a swipe.
Mitchum now with 12.
Service.
And a chance to tie
Domingo.
by the Chargers on this serve by Seth Domingo. Domingo, 3 points. All scored here in the second set. Good serve. Short pass coming from Temperatura, so an off-system play. Another dig by Soltones.
Playing
Mitchum.
like a libero.
Temperatura is everywhere, left to right. Dacuron. Domingo comes up short.
Tolentino has done a good job playing composed despite all the scrambling that's happening on the side of the Petro Gazz Angels. But we have to mention how good the back row defense of Soltones. Just not that time, but she's done a good job there.
How about Dacuron? 2 points.
Coming off the bench.
Yeah, off the bench. All scored here in the second set. And she gives the Angels a 2-point lead. Sharma rejected by MJ Phillips.
And Mars Alba has tried again and again to keep Sharma involved in offense. But right now, Petro Gazz doing a much better job reading the medals of the Chargers.
2-point run for the Angels. That is the third block for Phillips. Mitchum.
Oh, great dig.
Dig goes over. It's a chance ball for the Chargers. Here they come again. Mitchum. This one is good.
Mitchum wipes it off the
Going
block.
for the outer hand of Phillips that time. Putting more power on that attack as well. A much needed point there for the Akari Chargers.
7 in the first set. 6 in the second set for Mitchum. What a game.
Yep.
Tolentino this time. Nice find. MJ Phillips with a soft touch. 6 points now.
And Petro Gazz Angels beating Akari. Going for the tips and putting more tempo in their attacks.
Timeout.
And now Coach
Akari
Salak will
Chargers.
use her final timeout. Let's listen to the Chargers. Chargers, their only lead 1 point early in the second set. Meanwhile, they're down by as many as 6. They've clawed back. They got to within 1. But now they're trying to overhaul this 3-point deficit, Ayel.
I mean, this is still a possible set number 2 for the Akari Chargers, but they will have to play smart and they need to be consistent with their execution because Petro Gazz really playing better right now.
Another great pass by Soltones. And this one got away from Tolentino. Sharma will score her 7th point.
A better execution and connection that time for Sharma and Alba.
Well, exactly what Coach Salak wanted after the timeout. But they've got to score 2 more break points here. Good pass by Vander Weide. She gets it back.
Oh, great dig.
Hazareno, yep. Terrific defense. Double pancake save coming from Alba, and then Hazareno jumping up to send it over. What a block by the Chargers. Here comes Vander Weide again. This time,
Vanderwide.
scores right in front of
On
Mitchum.
the line.
And Tolentino with the right decision to go for that reverse set.
Take a look at this.
Yep, that save coming from Alba and Hazareno, but that gave Petro Gazz a chance ball, and Vander Weide open for that point.
Well for Vander Weide. Back to a 3-point lead for the Angels. 2 points away from a 2-0 advantage. Net touch on Phillips.
She knows and she apologizes.
There's a net touch.
A big break of the game going the way of the Chargers. They've
There's a
got to
challenge
use
on the
this
floor by the Angels.
to start a run.
Challenge is net
So they
ball.
will call for a challenge.
That's surprising because Phillips already said she did.
Could have been just an opportunity for them to regroup, recompose.
Well, a come from behind win in the first set for the Angels, but here it's totally different story. They've been on top all from the beginning, only trailed by 1 point.
Overall better performance here for the Petro Gazz Angels. Everyone putting in the effort. And after a slow start in set number 1, they've finally found the rhythm here. Meanwhile, a very different story for the Akari Chargers. They've scrambled on defense, struggled in passing, but they're trying to recover right now.
There it is.
Yep.
So let's see. They're trying to stop or get a side out. There has been no runs yet. It's only 1 point, a side out scored by the Chargers. Pretty obvious that after the admission, before the challenge by Phillips, Coach Van Sickle just wanted to talk to his players. Tempiatura with a good pass. Tolentino back to Phillips, makes up for the net touch and scores, and makes it a 3-point game again.
And if you have a middle like MJ Phillips who've got the height and length, you can really rely on her, especially having those perfect passes from Tempiatura.
7 points for Phillips, 3 set point advantage for the Angels. Soyud got it. If Soyud gets a good one, I mean, good luck stopping that.
You can expect a score coming from Eli Soyud, who has been the bright spot here for the Akari Chargers in this set.
Well, if you guys are wondering how bright, 10 points already. Second player in double digits for the Chargers after Annie Mitchum. Good serve. Brooke Van Sickle dug by Hazareno. From the pipe, Mitchum. Yeah, this one dug by Vander Weide. Pablo. Soyud pops it up. Alba all the way to Soltones with the easy over. Chance ball here for the Red Shirts. Brooke Van Sickle turned away. Coverage by Tempiatura. Van Sickle, the running hit is good. That's it. A winning point needed by the Angels to go up 2-0.
An overall better performance for the Petro Gazz Angels.
This point brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Van Sickle with her 8th point, all coming from attacks, and a much more comfortable win in set number 2 as Petro Gazz up 2-0 against Akari. Well, the Angels off to a much better start in the second set. They led by as many as 6 and never really looked back and didn't allow the Chargers to get a good comeback.
Yep. I mean, a big part of that performance for the Petro Gazz Angels was their defense, able to keep the rally longer and able to win the longer rallies against the Akari Chargers, who struggled in their passing. They did fare better in terms of offense in set number 1, but they weren't able to stay organized in their offense in set number 2 because of their faulty passing. We have to mention Saltones with great digs from the back row, but still wasn't enough for them as they were attacking out of system so many times. As you see the numbers on your screens, only one more attack point here for the Angels. They have 16 against the 15 of the Akari Chargers, but the Angels again doing much better in blocking. They have 2 against none of the Akari Chargers, but the good news here for the Akari Chargers, they were able to trim down their errors. They have 6 against the 5 of the Petro Gazz Angels, but it has been the chemistry and the gelling of the Petro Gazz Angels that did help them to be able to get set number 2. Meanwhile, that's something that Akari has to work on with all the miscues they experience in set number 2.
Well, if you're the Chargers, another silver lining you can look at is the fact that they've only lost by really slim margins. The 2-point win for the Angels in the first set, a 3-point win in the second set. So for the Chargers, are always in it. They're just a few points away from getting over that hump.
Right, it has been the small details here for the Akari Chargers. We've talked about their inconsistency on the service line and their unstable passing, and that's something that they need to clearly work on here for set number 2 if they want to extend this match, as this is already a must-win set for the Akari Chargers.
Hydration is key. Sharma with 7 points for the Chargers. She is the 3rd leading scorer, right behind Soyud with 10 and Mitchum top scoring with 13. Meanwhile, Vander Weide with 12 top scoring for the Angels. Well, 3rd and final set if the Chargers are not able to turn this around.
But I mean, the Chargers have shown a lot of grit in their previous games, survived 2 5-setters against Creamline and Cheritigo.
So what are you saying?
Oof.
Yeah, that's tough though. I mean, back-to-back 5-setters. Aren't they thankful they had a huge break, right? 9-day break. Last game was October 14 for the Chargers. 3rd set underway. Van Sickle. Mitchum defending in the back row. Here comes Soyu. They've got to get her going. That dig, no good for Saltones. Another great block by the Angels.
Score 1.
That has been one of their strengths in this match against the Akari Chargers. They've slowed down Saltones, they've slowed down Mitchum, and right now they will try to slow down Eli Soyud in the set.
Angels so far through 3 games, 3rd best blocking team in the reinforced conference. Easy over. Sharma again. Back-to-back hits for Sharma. Here comes Vander Weide. Rolls it over. One-handed dig for Saltones. Mitchum. Underhand pass.
Ooh.
And Myla Pablo.
Down the line.
7th point.
2-14.
And a bullet straight to Justin Nazareno. Could not contain the power in that attack of Myla Pablo. Again, that's her specialty, down the line.
That's what made her a fan favorite since her days with National University. Alba to Mitchum from the pipe. Turned away. Alba, second touch to Soyud this time. Down the line and through Tempiatura.
Soyud's own version of a down the line attack, finding that gap and maximizing that.
Fifi Sharma.
First point for the Chargers here in set number 3. Nice looking serve for Fifi Sharma. Here comes Vander Weide. And that ball ping-ponging again through two Chargers as we go courtside. Check it with Jana Ejido.
Hey, Eric and Miguel, we've been raving about this scoring duo from the Petro Gazz Angels, Brooke Van Sickle and Lindsay Vander Weyde, both of whom have played together back in college as part of the Oregon Ducks. I got to speak with Lindsay about what that experience was like, and she's overjoyed getting to play with Brooke again, telling me back in college, she's one of the smaller ones in height, but her attacking skills and reliability have been there from the very start. With the duo on full display for the Angels, Lindsay's excited to see where this partnership could take them past college in the States and into the PVL, and on the verge of possibly another win as they're 2 sets up. Eric and AM.
Thanks very much, Jana. I'm getting pretty raucous and loud inside this venue. But right now, this partnership a set away from a 3-1 win-loss record in Pool B. Said Domingo trying to extend this match and prevent that. 5th point for Domingo.
And a good set coming from Mars Alba, straight to Domingo that time with only one loss.
Well, still playing catch-up. Elisoy and the Chargers down by 1. Nice serve, but a better pass. Tempiatura. Powerful dump from Rania Musa.
Has all been the power sets here for the middles of the Petro Gazz Angels, playing with more speed. Not quick that time for the floor defense of Akari.
3rd point for Rania Musa. Said Domingo again, back-to-back points. Right now, it's the battle of the middles between these two teams.
And Domingo has got the hot hand here for the Akari Chargers, showing some great connection with Mars Alba, finding the right angle as well, even with 2 blockers that time.
3 points in the 2nd set, 3 points in the 3rd set for said Domingo. She has 6. Vander Weyde through 3 blockers. No, rejected. Easy over there for Vander Weyde. Said Domingo again. I mean, she's almost bent over backwards.
3 consecutive points for Domingo here.
It looks like she was trying to get this ball from behind her already.
And just showing how comfortable she is with the sets of Mars Alba, even with that offset that time.
4 points already in the 3rd set for said Domingo. She's got 7. That one rolled in easily by Vander Weyde. Here comes Mitchum. Perfect dig. The push against Otones patrolling. And Alba sending it over to the rear. Van Sickle. What a shot.
And yeah, she was the only option that time. In terms of offense, a great decision for Tolentino to set her up, going for that full swing. Also a miscue there between Hazareno and Totones, both trying to stretch and save that rally.
So great side out for the Angels to stay ahead by 1. Said Domingo again. Right now, the Angels have no answer to Said Domingo.
And Mars Alba able to recognize that, leading her again and again. This time, through the hands of Rania Musa.
Now said Domingo looking to give the Chargers their first lead here in set number 3.
Domingo serving for Akari.
Off-system play. In fact, a free ball. Chance for the lead. Alba got it. Mars Alba puts the Chargers on top for the first time in set number 3.
The 1-2 play coming from Mars Alba. Targeting Myla Pablo that time. Finding on the floor defense.
Domingo.
Alba, one of the more offensive-minded setters, just like the Andaya of the Flying Titans. Right, I think 8 points in their win last Tuesday. Meantime, Van Sickle answers to tie the game at 7.
And this is why Akari, despite their efforts, could also not pull away in the set, because Petro Gazz having the right answer right away.
Van Sickle in double digits with 10. This is now her 4th game in double digits. Rania Musa with the serve. First to score sends us to our technical timeout. There it is. Fifi Sharma with her 8th point. And the Chargers up by 1 against the Angels, 3rd set.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
And you're looking at the Las Filipinas under-16 that's set to compete in Amman, Jordan, in early November. They were here as early as the first game, watching that EV crossover swing against the high risers.
Watching and learning from the pros.
Mayra Pablo, 7 points. She's coming off a 10-point performance, but of her 7 points today, she's got 2 blocks already. Van Sickle. That one dug, kept alive. Easy over, what a cut shot there coming from Sultones. Van Sickle trying to roll it over. Sharma saves it. Mitchum, drop shot. Popped up by Pablo. Vander Weide with the easy over.
Both teams scrambling.
Soyud, block, it goes outside. Soyud will give the Chargers a 2-point lead.
And Soyud outsmarting the blockers this time. All power in that attack, and you can really see from that follow through. She was going for the block touch.
Great serve by Alba, short pass by Tempiatura from the pipe. Somehow Vander Weide found that gap in the middle.
Another quick side out coming from the Petro Gazz Angels. Out of system but that time, but again, Lindsay finding all the holes on the defense of the Akari Chargers.
14 points now for Vander Weide. It's a 1-point game. Angels playing catch-up. Off-system play this time for the Chargers. What a dig. Tempiatura. Alba pops it up. Soyud, two-handed push.
Oh,
Hazareno again. Mitchum rises to the occasion and saves it. Van Sickle bounces it off the block of Soyud for her 11th point.
Soyud able to read that one. She was on the right spot to block Van Sickle. Wasn't able to press her hands that time. Again, Petro Gazz getting quick side outs here.
Well, much tighter set. 9-all.
18 excellent so far for Tolentino.
Angels led by as many as 3. The Chargers 2. Sharma got it.
Quick sets have been the bright spot here for the Akari Chargers. Earlier, Celine Domingo. Right now, Fifi Sharma delivering the points.
Already 2 players in double digits for the Chargers. Mitchum with 13, Soyud with 12. But Domingo and Sharma just a few points away from another double-digit performance. There's a block by Sharma. Pablo. Mitchum pops it up. Sharma got 10. 3rd player in double digits for the Chargers.
You've got to also admire Mars Alba. Always feeding that ball to the middles, even if it's not a perfect digger, a perfect pass. Alba able to connect with the middles.
An outstanding way that Sharma able to... It's a low, fast set and still got it. Blocked by the Chargers, but coverage by Tolentino. Van Sickle over the block this time. Soyud, off-speed hit. Pablo pops it up. Brooke Van Sickle turned away. Is that on Sharma?
Yep.
Sharma with 11. That is her first block today. Tibay defensive play of the set brought to you by Elasto Seal. Selyado ang bubong anumang panahon. Biggest lead now for the Chargers, up by 3. Timeout Angels.
guys gotta keep them close. Well, Jules, all of their attacks are landing here. So it's always landing here. So you better close this spot than you open the libero. There's a higher chance the libero will get the ball if they're libero here.
Assistant coach Bill Anima helping out the players. Aiza Maizo Pontillas, believe it or not, has played 2 games out of the 3. She has not scored at all in the reinforced conference. Right now her team is down by 3. Make that 4 points as Vander Weide Tempiatura. Nobody picking up the ball. That one a tweener.
Momentum clearly on the side of the Akari Chargers. Service ace for Annie Mitchum, but you have to credit the middles in Domingo and Sharma for keeping the intensity high.
Mitchum 19 points now. That is her first service fault. Brooke Van Sickle, 11 points. No aces yet. Well, she returns the point to the Chargers.
And that's costly with the Petro Gazz Angels trying to play catch up here and trim down the gap.
Sharma's got an ace. She scored that in the first set. Good pass by Van Sickle. Pablo. Yes.
Down the line for Myla Pablo. Making Annie Mitchum work that time. Not enough stretch for her to dig that ball.
For the Angels, 2 players in double digits, Vander Weide and Van Sickle, but Phillips and Pablo are again also 1 or 2 points away from a double-digit performance. Vander Weide, meantime, 15 points.
And these are the errors that can swing the momentum on the other side of the court. A regalo to Lindsay. Easy outing for her that time.
Much better pass by Sultones. Said Domingo popping that one up. There's a block by Domingo. She is working extra hard at the net. Said Domingo. Alba pops it up. Soyud sets it for Sultones. This one chased down by Tolentino. Oh, finding the corner pocket. Vander Weide back-to-back points for the Angels, and they are within what after trailing by 4.
And a good chase there from Tolentino and great ball control to set up Lindsay, who found the corner pocket of the Akari Chargers.
Timeout now for Coach Tina Sala for the Chargers.
Sa kanila, out of system na eh. Nagmamadali na natin. Ilan tayo for count? Hindi na lang sa block. Nagayin lang natin. Okay, Ani. Sige. Gretch, diwala lang ulit. Hindi na bola. Mars. Connect lang ulit. Connect lang ulit, Mars. Okay.
One time side out ulit. Side out muna tayo. Double time! Akari!
Well, with the way both teams are scoring break points, the 4-point lead should have been safe with other teams, but not between these 2 teams today.
And it did show also in the first set. Akari was on the lead. Petro Gazz played steady and they were able to get that win from behind. So anything is possible here as well for the Akari Chargers.
Really sharp set there, maybe too sharp even for Seth Domingo.
Too sharp and too low there for Domingo, who did not have enough space on the net to actually adjust.
A 4-point lead of the Chargers is gone. Serving for the lead now. The push by Soyud popped up by Phillips. The reverse set, cut shot, beautiful angle for Myla Pablo, and the Angels back up by 1.
A well-timed reverse set coming from Jules Tolentino. A late block coming from the Akari Chargers, and right on the line for Myla Pablo.
9 points for Pablo, a 5-0 run by the Angels. Oh, but Eli Soyud answers with a cross-court shot similar to what Pablo hit. 13 points for Soyud, and it's a tied game.
The long shots, the corner pockets has worked here for both teams.
Eli Soyud, former Lady Archer before moving to Adamson in the UAAP. Mitchum off the block. 17 points now for make that Vander Weide with 17 points. Sending us to our second technical timeout. Angels up by 2.
Bitin na kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Good-sized crowd here in San Juan as the Angels look to close out the Chargers here in set number 3. Earlier today, the EV crossovers getting their first win. The Tigo EV crossovers getting their first win as they gave the High Risers their 4th straight loss. And then coming up later on this triple header, the defending champions, the Cool Smashers, taking on the undefeated Thunder Bells. How about that?
I mean, Pool B has tight standing so far, and this is why this game is gonna be a big one for Akari and Petro Gazz.
Said Domingo. I mean, just split-second quick thinking. Seemed like she thought about picking it up and then let it go.
And a good adjustment there from Alba to put her on a slide attack, making the net defense work for Petro Gazz.
16 all. Again, nobody leading by more than 3 points, or make that 4 points today. Mitchum, Tempiatura, unsuccessful with the dig.
Yeah, the net defense has done their job slowing it down, but there was no sense of urgency on the floor defense of the Angels.
15 now for Mitchum. Soltones. Chargers up by 1, net touch there. And she almost hung at the net, Vander Weide.
I mean, she has to stay aggressive. Akari putting a lot of blockers against her that time. 3 blockers against Lindsay.
Back to a 2-point lead now for the Chargers. Good serve by Soltones, almost an ace. But they'll get a free ball instead. Mitchum, it's outside. Oh, but there's a block touch. So Mitchum now with 16, and it's a 3-point cushion here for the Chargers.
Yeah, Akari on the roll right now. Everyone starting to contribute points.
Timeout for Coach Gary Van Sickle, and the Angels will listen in. Sickle, who also played in Hawaii for the Hawaii Pacific University. She is an Ilocana. That's where Brooke gets her Filipina roots, by the way. Last time out for Coach Gary Van Sickle, so they're going to have to play all the way through from here. Short pass, a very short one for Tempiatura. Off-system play for the Angels.
Oh, good dig from
Beautiful.
Azareno.
Tempiatura sends it to Vander Weide. Second straight attempt. This time Soltones with a dig. Mitchum outside. There is no block touch this time.
She has been trying to look for the hands of her blockers. No go that time for her. Chance for the Angels to actually get the momentum back.
17 points, Lindsay Vander Weide. Alba. Here, Mitchum, much better play there. They swing Mitchum right to the middle.
And you're surprised why they did not do this earlier in the first two sets, because Annie Mitchum clearly has the length and intensity advantage right in the middle.
Back to a 3-point lead. Big exhale for Ced Domingo. Good pass by Vander Weide. Here comes Brooke Van Sickle. Got it. Van Sickle send that to the fourth row in the upper box.
If she gets to go for her usual swing, you know that hit has got a lot of power.
Van Sickle with 12, all from attacks. Now Chisay back in the game for the second time today. Great adjustment, Mars Alba. You'd think she's 6 foot flat the way she touched that ball up top. She's only 5'6".
Fooling Petro Gazz Angels that time. A beautiful touch there coming from Mars Alba.
So quick to react. Second point for Mars Alba, all scored here in set number 3. And a 3-point cushion once again for the Chargers. And she's got a full front line too, Mars Alba, a very tall front line. And then they get an easy over. Tempiatura keeping this one alive. Van Sickle. Alba to Sharma. Vander Weide gets it in the back row. Two-handed push from Van Sickle. Alba all the way out to Mitchum. Mitchum drop shot. Pablo picks it up.
Long rally.
Back row. Hazareno with the dig. Again, Sharma. 4-point lead for the Chargers.
And again, the middle's coming alive here for the Akari Chargers. Fifi Sharma always available for that swing.
12 points for Sharma. No more timeouts for Tolentino and the Angels. Down by 4. Van Sickle got it.
Avoiding Fifi Sharma that time, going for the outer hand. Valley Soyud not pressed enough to at least slow it down.
So the side out for the Angels. Good pass. Running shot there for Mitchum is good. Mitchum with 18.
Again, they have to remember Mitchum played middle before she became a wing attacker, so she's very comfortable going for those slide attacks.
This is the best. Make that second best scoring game for Annie Mitchum. She had 33 in her first game. Another great sharp delivery. Sharma. One-handed dig for Alba. Ooh. Hazareno falling down, keeping this one alive, but a chance ball for the red shirts. Here comes Pablo. Soltones pops it up. Sharma. Much better delivery from Alba to Sharma. Sharma connects again. 13 for Sharma, and it's a 5-set point advantage for the Chargers.
And Fifi Sharma has been going for the long tips, making Lindsay work.
So there's a net touch as well. They call against.
No, Petro Gazz trying to challenge, but they won't be allowed. Again, you have a certain time. You're only allowed to call for the challenge, and that has lapsed for the Petro Gazz Angels.
Very comfortable lead here. First time back to set point, and they don't waste any. Mitchum with 19. That is her second ace of the game, and the third set belongs to the Chargers, Ayel.
And Chargers able to recompose here in set number 3. This point is brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's Vitamin Powered Whitening Lotion. Akari Chargers able to extend this match.
Well, the Chargers, they've never played anything less than a 5-setter, and today they ensure that they're going to stay alive for a chance to play a 5-setter by winning the third set after losing the first two. As we take a look at some of the highlights, Annie Mitchum, 19 points. Top scoring for the Chargers. Meanwhile, Brooke Van Sickle stepping up big as well. 2 players in double digits for the Angels. They're led by Lindsay van der Weide. But Fifi Sharma stepped up big. She scored 7 points to the first 2 sets and then 6 in the third set alone.
As you see the numbers on your screens, Akari able to out-attack Petro Gazz this time. They have 20 attack points against only the 14 of the Petro Gazz Angels, and both teams playing it very clean. Only 2 errors for the Petro Gazz Angels. Meanwhile, for Akari, they have 3, but you see where the separation happens. Clearly, it has been in the attack points of Akari Chargers.
So the Chargers pretty much in the same position they have been in the first 2 games of the reinforced conference, keeping their hopes alive for their third straight win. They're so far undefeated. Take a look at the battle of the reinforcements.
So far, Mitchum of Akari with 19 points and Van der Weide of the Petro Gazz Angels with 17 points. The leading scorers of their squads. Mitchum able to get that service ace to secure set number 3 for the Akari Chargers.
Well, it's a given that the reinforcements are going to come up with, 15 plus points per game. That's for sure. Maybe even 20 plus, especially for players of this caliber, Mitchum and van der Weide. But, what really helps both teams are, of course, their star players. Sharma with 13, Domingo with 9, Soyud with 13 for the Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Angels, Van Sickle with 13, Phillips and Pablo with 9 each.
And that's the reason why this has been a close match so far. It has been team effort for both squads, and it always boils down to execution in the tail end and consistency. But for set number 3, it was the Akari Chargers able to bounce back and polish up their performance, especially in offense.
By the way, that third set win by the Chargers, the biggest winning margin so far.
Yep.
So if that says anything about the Chargers, they're in a fighting form after losing the first 2 sets. That was a 6-point win, 25-19 for Akari. Fourth set is about to get underway. Brooke Van Sickle with a serve. Sotones. What a block. Returned to center with a little bit of interest.
And you can sense that the Petro Gazz Angels has familiarity with how Sotones play, with how they are able to slow her down in this match.
Block credited to Jules Tolentino. That's her 3rd point. First block of the game. Service outside for Van Sickle. So we're tied at 1-all. What a third set for Fifi Sharma. 6 of her 13 points coming in the third.
Especially in the tail end.
Yeah. And Jules Tolentino, back-to-back points for her. Such a great advantage to have a 5'11" setter. First the block and then the win, jousting at the net.
Tolentino also has improved in terms of her connection with all her attackers.
2-1 Angels, said Domingo. Miss hit. That one picked up by Pablo. Here comes Brooke Van Sickle sending it long.
Lack of risk action as well there for Brooke Van Sickle coming from the back row.
So the 2 points of the Chargers coming from Brooke Van Sickle. A service fault and an attack fault. Soyud with 2 aces already. Van der Weide. That one outside. 3 points of the Chargers, all from errors of the Angels.
And the Angels has been trying to go long, targeting the corner pockets. They're yet to be successful in this set.
First lead for the Chargers. Jonas Abete has not seen action so far today. She has come off the bench the first 3 games of the Angels. Alba Domingo turned away by Vander Weide. Let's send it courtside to Jana Ejido.
Eric and Ayel, I love how you mentioned how Akari's past games have been 5-setters, because here's more from my conversation with Justine Hazareno, who said that rest was the ultimate priority for the team, given quite the generous break for them in between their last outing and this match. She also shared that the team is leaning on their wins in the conference. Unti-unti raw sa goal na makabalik sa finals and hopefully bag the championship eventually. So as their team captain, she knows it's a long way to go, but as long as they deliver, it'll pay off. Now, could they build off that set 3 momentum? Let's find out here in set 4, Eric and Ayel.
All right, thanks very much, Jana. Their last finals appearance, reinforced conference last year. So this is their conference.
Yep.
This is where they're good at.
Trying to get the goal this time.
Yep. They lost to the Cool Smashers in the finals last year. Back-to-back points here. It's a break point for the Chargers, who now have built a 2-point lead, but a challenge for Gary Van Sickle. There's Brian Esquivel bringing up the challenge card.
An early challenge here for the Petro Gazz Angels. Something that they had an issue earlier in the first set. They wanted to call for a challenge, but they were already out of challenge. So they need to use it wisely here. This is also a crucial set for them.
Yeah, remember the first set, they lost challenges already. And then last set, they lost time. Did it touch the line?
Yep.
Wow.
Again, any part of the ball. So unsuccessful challenge for the Angels, leaving them with one more for this set.
So Tones with 5. Tolentino to Vander Weide. Hazareno sacrificing her body there, but unsuccessful with popping it up. 19 points now for Vander
Weide will be a crucial point here for the Petro Gazz Angels, but you have to credit Hazareno, very quick and reacting on that floor defense.
Service fault, Vander Weide. That'll be number 2 for them in the fourth set. Maybe even the drums are too loud for Coach Gary Van Sickle.
Yep. Well, Akari looking more confident right now compared to the Petro Gazz Angels.
That's the benefit of playing at home.
Mm-hmm.
Brooke Van Sickle, dig goes over. Chance ball for the red shirts. Pablo turned away.
That wasn't the best option to challenge Annie Mitchum. And that down the line angle for Myla Pablo. She's got the length advantage against the spike reach of Pablo.
6'2". Pablo is 5'10", just for reference. Biggest lead at 3 points now for the Chargers. Serve is good. Temperatura picks it up. Van Sickle.
Oh, great dig from Domingo.
She served it, she dug it, and Mitchum scored it.
And right now, Akari Chargers looking in sync from defense to offense.
21 for Mitchum, 4-point lead. Chargers against the Angels, set 4.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Angels on the tail end of this 5-1 run by the Chargers. Everything, points are coming in easy for Andy Mitchum and Akari.
Again, Akari has gotten used to sticking it out. so far here in the reinforced confidence, winning both of their games in 5 sets.
Almost an ace there from Sed Domingo. Soltones to Mitchum. Got it. Wow, Mitchum target practice right now for Andy Mitchum. 22 big points.
And the Petro Gazz Angels also has slowed down on their floor defense. But Andy Mitchum this time perfectly avoiding the net and floor defense of the Angels.
5-point lead for the Chargers. Faith Nisperos, you see in the background. After that serve by Domingo. Van Sickle. Soltones again, great defense. Mitchum. Tempiatura pops it up. Van Sickle, second straight hit. And again, second straight dig for Soltones. Sharma, what a dig there for Jules Tolentino. Alba battles at the net, keeps it alive. Mitchum, two-handed push. Oh! Huge gap in the middle. Nobody defending for the Angels.
And these are, the missed opportunities for the Petro Gazz Angels. After that joust, Akari forced to give away a chance ball, something that Petro Gazz not able to maximize.
You gotta wonder when Coach Van Sickle is gonna call a timeout.
Yep.
They're down by 6 already.
Exactly.
He still has 2. Service ace, yep. That's 4 touches against the Angels. Right now the Chargers blowing this set wide open.
Everything going well right now for the Akari Chargers.
And now Coach Van Sickle is gonna call a timeout. I saw him signaling to assistant coach Escobar. We'll listen in.
Ladies, start to the pass, let's go. They're not doing anything different. You have to adjust, let's go. You guys gotta battle back.
Well, some members of the
Zeus Coffee,
Zeus Coffee, yeah. Right now looking for their 3rd win in a row. Meantime, you've got to wonder, was that timeout 2-3 points too late for Coach Van Sickle? Well, we're about to find out. Another short pass, another off-system play. But this time, the down the line connects for Brooke. Great response to the timeout by Dad.
No, but at this point, they can't play side outs against Akari. They will need at least a mini run here. But great job for Brooke Van Sickle going for that out-of-system attack.
Musa with a serve. Soltones is a great passer. You got to avoid Soltones. Quick side out here for Sharma. No runs for the Angels.
And at this point, you have to guard Sharma on the net. She has been swinging freely and getting the points in for the Akari Chargers.
Alba is a great server. No aces yet, though, for Alba. And nice hit coming from Phillips. Phillips now with 10. She is the 3rd player in double digits for the Angels.
And with a better pass this time, they're able to involve Phillips in offense. They will need more of her. Again, we know Vander Weide and Mitchum will deliver the points, but it will boil down to the other players stepping up, just like Fifi Sharma, again and again, delivering the points for the Akari Chargers. Always only one blocker against her, so many angles to choose from.
It is the battle of the middles right now. 15 for Sharma. And the answer, back-to-back points for Phillips. This is her 3rd game in double digits.
Phillips could be a start of a momentum here on the side of the Angels.
Sharma again. Wow. If in the 3rd set the Angels had no answer for Sed Domingo, right now they cannot solve Fifi Sharma.
Could not stop her at all, even from the net defense. Explosive attacks coming from Fifi Sharma.
And now that Sharma's in the back row, Coach Salak brings in Sed Domingo, so the problem stays. If you're the Angels, great serve by Sharma. Running attack for Phillips. One-handed dig for Sharma. Sed Domingo, this one picked up by Tempiatura. Vander Weide gets a touch.
Oh, Sharma keeping that alive.
Easy over. Chance ball here for the red shirts. 1-2. Alba picks it up. Sharma to Soyud with a push. Van Sickle. Running attack again. Phillips got it.
But you have to commend the floor defense of the Akari Chargers, keeping that rally long and making it a hard-fought point for the Petro Gazz Angels. Another slide attack for MJ Phillips. She has been a spark plug so far.
Biggest lead was 7 points for the Chargers. They're up by 6 here. Oh, nice little shoulder shot there coming from Alba, but the second touch, no good. So a mini 2-point run for the Angels.
Started with consecutive points coming from MJ Phillips, and so far she has been serving strong also.
Oh.
Not this time. Straight to the net for Phillips.
First service fault for MJ Phillips. The lead is back to a comfortable 6 points. And Coach Van Sickle, it is the drums. It is a two-piece drum set that's giving him some problems on the left ear. Good pass by Tempiatura. Musa on the running hit. Got it.
Seems like Petro Gazz Angels has found some strength here on that slide attack. This time for Rania Musa going cross-court. Right on the corner pocket. Very much open there for Akari.
5 points for Rania Musa. Tolentino 5 points, or make that 4 points in the game. Alba underhand pass. Soltones just rolls it in.
And smart move for Soltones. She was getting blocked earlier.
6-point cushion. Chargers second technical timeout. Set number 4 against the Angels.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Take a look at the crowd enjoying the second game of our triple header. Still to come, we've got the defending champions, the Pool Smashers, taking on the undefeated Thunderbells here in Pool B. Thunderbells, I believe, are number 2 in the standings. Meanwhile, these two teams are 3 and 4. Only the top 3 teams after the first round, well, actually all move forward to the second round, but the top 3 teams go up against the lower seeded teams of the other pool. So obviously that's a great advantage. You're a much better team against a weaker set of teams that have really not won that many games. Meantime, Janelle Cheng checking in for the first time today along with Jonas Abete. So Coach Van Sickle reaching deep into his bench now, looking for something that'll work, because they were down by as many as 7. They only lead 1 point. They're down by 6, more than halfway past the 4th set.
They need to do something different to change the direction of the game here.
Also, Aiza Maizo in the game. Sapete. Easy pickup there for Hazareno. There's a block against Sed Domingo.
Again, Seth was too tight to the net. Also, Rania Musa was already there, taking that block against Sed Domingo.
That's going to be her second block, second best blocking game for her in the reinforced conference. Yeah, it's on her. 6 points and 2 blocks for Rania Musa. Alba to Mitchum. That one dug by Sabete. Janelle Cheng to Brooke Van Sickle. Easy dig for Soyud. Mitchum, second straight hit. This one is good.
Good in that second attempt for Annie Mitchum, still going down the line. Sabete just a bit late in trying to go for that dig.
24 for Mitchum. Second best scoring game after the 33. She scored 2 smashers. Very few runs allowed by the Chargers to the Angels. Sharma unable to put away that overpass, and they get punished by Brooke Van Sickle.
No, fast low set to Brooke Van Sickle from Isa Maiso.
Well, I'm sure Sharma wants that one back, that overpass back.
Brooke Van Sickle able to put that down.
15 for Brooke. Meanwhile, Rania Musa with 6. Second best scoring game for Rania Musa as well. And best blocking game so far this conference with 2. Sharma. That one got away from Sabete. I mean, if you're the Angels, you gotta remember not to serve to Sultones, because Sultones is such a great passer.
And when they get the good first ball, Fifi Sharma will be the main option. And again, in between the blockers, she hasn't been slowed down at all in this match.
And this one, Van Sickle answers. But again, like what you said, can't keep trading points if you're the Angels.
You
right
will
now.
need to make a run at this point. Akari also not letting Petro Gazz Angels build momentum.
Although this is the closest Isa Maiso and the Angels have been. Within 5. Well, back down by 6. Fifi Sharma made sure of that. Sharma with 17 points. Best scoring game for Sharma in the Reinforced Conference.
At
Make
this
that 18.
point, she's a scoring machine at this point of the match. And you have to realize it has been simple plays for Fifi Sharma, but Petro Gazz not able to defend.
Running attack is good for Phillips. And how good it must feel for Coach Salak and also for Mars Alba. Either you have Sharma in front or you have Seth Domingo.
Really a luxury. I mean, we mentioned it on top of the coverage. That's their biggest advantage so far in their matches. 2 offensive-minded middles.
And there you go again. There's a block against Sharma. The dig goes over. Sabete. That one into the net.
Tried to go sharp, but ball wasn't high enough for her to execute.
Sabete is coming off her lowest scoring game, only 1 point in that win against the EV Crossovers. 6-point lead once again for Sharma, who's in the back row, but Seth Domingo is back in front. For the Chargers, a bad pass there for Van Sickle. Sabete, 2-handed push, a very high one. Sharma sets it up for Sultones. Bounces it off the block. Tempiatura with a dig. Janelle will send it over and outside.
Tough chase there for Janelle Cheng. Giving away a free point here for Akari Chargers.
Well, it all started with a bad reception. And Coach Van Sickle will use his final timeout here. The team is down by 7 again.
Ladies, let's go. Keep battling. Passing a little better. Here we go. One pass and then we chip away, right? Here we go. Let's go.
Well, right now the Angels staring up against a 7-point deficit. The Chargers matching their biggest lead of the set so far. And Fifi Sharma, impressive game today, 18 points. One of 4 players in double digits. Seth Domingo, by the way, with 11. Short pass again. Off-system play, dug by Sharma. Sultones. And that one outside.
A much needed point there for the Petro Gazz Angels. But right now, as mentioned earlier, they can't play side outs.
Expect the serve to go to Mitchum here. But a good pass by Mitchum. Combination play. Elisoyo dug by Isa Maiso. Sabete,
Oh,
dug
great
by
dig.
Mitchum. Soyud. Phillips picks it up. Sabete again. Cross court. Hazareno with a dig. From the pipe, Mitchum got it.
Couple of attempts there for Akari Chargers. But Justin Hazareno with a perfect dig, and Annie Mitchum activated from the back row. Isa Maisa not able to get that dig up.
25 for Mitchum. And back to a 7-point cushion for Soyud and the Chargers. That one outside. Bang Pineda, who's checked in for the first time in the match, let it go. Cam Victoria checking in for the Chargers. Victoria played in the first set. Scored a point.
Bea Bonifay will also be the playmaker for the Chargers.
So Tones, great pass. Victoria pushes. Sabete. That one outside. No block touch.
Tight set also for Sabete, going for the hands of Victoria. Not able to get that one. Akari just 2 points away in another 5-setter match.
Pineda with a good pass. Janelle Cheng sets it up off the block. Sabete with coverage. And Pontillas is rejected.
Again, Annie Mitchum also one of the more formidable blockers here for the Akari Chargers with that clearly height advantage on the net.
That will be the third block for Mitchum. She's got 26 already. Sabete. So an easy over for Victoria. Chance ball here for the Angels to try and save one of multiple set points. Mitchum for the win. Not this time.
Awkward approach also there for Annie Mitchum. But Akari with enough cushion here to extend this match.
One set point given up. There's 7 more for the Chargers, and a timeout here. The first one for Coach Salak in the set. Well, it's no mystery. The plan is to get a side out because that side out will get them the win and send this to a 5th and deciding set.
Oh, for the Petro Gazz Angels, no room for errors anymore. They need to play perfect if they want to end this in 4 sets.
Short pass, a rare one for Sultones. That is a low set, so an easy over. Chance to save another set point here. Van Sickle pushes. Victoria sets it up. Mitchum. Van Sickle far away from the net, so an easy pass by Hazareno. Here they come, said Domingo. Temperatura right there for coverage. Hazareno again picks it up. Another chance for Mitchum. But Temperatura digging very well on the back row. And this time Maizo Puntillas sends it outside. And the 4th set is over.
And the Akari Chargers with a dominant 4th set win from start to finish. Able to keep everyone involved.
That point brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's Vitamin Powered Whitening Lotion. And so, the Chargers to another 5th set they go. The last 2 ones were a win. We'll find out how this will end as they will try to get this W against the Angels. Well, the Angels winning the first two, and then the Chargers claiming the next two. So naturally, to a fifth set we go in this matchup between the Chargers and the Angels. Take a look at the highlights of set number 4, dominated by the Chargers.
And we have to mention one of the players who stepped up big, BP Sharma, was unstoppable in set number 4, delivered that intensity and that aggressiveness in offense, and that created a domino effect in the energy of the Akari Chargers. And for the Petro Gazz Angels, much has to be adjusted on their side in terms of execution. They have clearly slowed down, but as you see the numbers, Akari still faring better in offense. That has been their strength in this match. They have 14 against 11 of the Petro Gazz Angels. Angels were able to register 3 kill blocks, a strength they had in the previous sets, but they're not able to capitalize on that. And the Angels also committing a lot of errors from 2 in set number 4. For set number 3, they committed 8 errors, and most of it coming from attack points, and that really halted their momentum all throughout the set.
Well, thanks for watching us on One Sports in Pilipinas Live. A lot of people in Batangas watching us. Nel Ramos and friends tuning in to us. Again, we'll revisit the reinforcement scoring.
Nani Mitchum so far with 26 big points already, and we're just about to start set number 5. Meanwhile, Van der Weyden with 19 points so far, sat out half of the 4th set, probably to rest and recover for set number 5. But Fifi Sharma also has been the main gunner for the Akari Chargers. 18 points off 16 attacks, 1 block, and 1 ace. An all-around game so far for Fifi Sharma.
And it's her best game as well so far, this very early reinforced conference. Right now, to the trained eye, obviously you'll think it's the Chargers with momentum because they won the last 2 sets. But stats obviously don't matter as much in a 15-setter, 5th set. Everything for the taking between these 2 teams.
All about composure at this point, and so far in this reinforced conference, Akari having all the experience in a 5-setter match.
Here we go. What a start. Janelle Cheng, part of the starting lineup for the first time today, and immediately makes an impact.
Coach Gary Van Sickle wanting a more veteran setter on the court right now in Janelle Cheng.
Hazareno, short pass, off system play. Soyud, doesn't matter. I mean, she will score no matter what kind of set she gets.
And it was Phillips and Van der Weyden in front of her, but that was a non-factor for Ellie Soyud, who went for that long swing against Phillips.
Soyud with 14 points already. Good pass by Van der Weyden. She gets it back. Mitchum with a dig. Soltones challenging the double block. That one outside.
So far, Petro Gazz starting better here.
Soltones with her second attack fault. 6 points for Gretschel. St. Domingo, that one kept alive. Van Sickle with a hit. Easy dig for Mitchum. Oh, St. Domingo was not ready for it.
No, she did not go for that swing. But Alba has gotten used to setting up the middles, especially in between the rallies.
So 2 of the 3 points of the Angels are errors of the Chargers. Great pass by Mitchum. Soyud got it again. Back-to-back points for Ellie Soyud.
Clean cross court, straight to Cheng that time. Enough power to get that point. Cheng could not contain that one.
Serving to tie it. Soyud. Good passing so far by Van der Weyden. Drop shot by Van Sickle for her 17th point.
Has all been smart attacks coming from Brooke Van Sickle. This time, another tip just right behind the blockers. No floor defense there for Akari.
Phillips with 13 points. Also her best scoring game. Phillips will set it up. Pablo. Got it.
Pablo being activated here. Also going cross court from the right pin.
Myla Pablo now back-to-back 10-point games. Timeout, very early one for Coach Tina Salak. Let's listen to the Chargers.
Kunin mo na lang ng kulit eh. Huwag ka nang mag-defend kay Ate Mars.
Wala lang hihinto. May hinto kasi tayo. Wala lang
Let's go, Hana!
Biggest deficit against the Chargers. They're down by 3 points. They have never led so far here in the 5th set.
Serving for Petro Gazz, number 13, MJ Phillips.
Short pass from Soltones. Now a chance ball. They couldn't even set it up. Almost got the point off an easy over. Soyud, but they can get one via the attack. Now Soltones misfires.
And right now, errors piling up here for the Akari Chargers after a dominant third and fourth set. They're not able to execute better here on the 5th.
At least 3 of the 6 points of the Angels are errors of the Chargers. That one off the foot of Vander Wyde, so it's still good. Mitchum, the dig goes over. Kept alive by Van Sickle. Vander Wyde hitting. This one going over again on the first touch. Van Sickle.
Good rebound from
Mitchum.
Domingo.
Alba to Soltones. Dug by Phillips. Vander Wyde with the push. Alba with the first touch. So Hazareno back to Soltones. Aha, 2 great digs for Phillips. Van Sickle. It's on the line. Mitchum let it go.
It's gonna be a game of endurance as well. A lot of long rallies here on the 5th. And Brooke Van Sickle finding that gap right in the corner pocket. Ali Mitchum also letting that go.
18 points for Van Sickle. Veteran Soltones will get a rest. Chenny Tagawad is in the game. Soyud, another free ball here for the Angels. Van Sickle. Soyud picks it up. Chenny Tagawad turned away. Great reflexes by the Chargers to keep this one alive. Van Sickle again. Mitchum picks it up. Alba to Tagawad. Vander Wyde pumps it up in the back row. Pablo cross court.
Another long rally.
Great pass. This one punched over by Janelle Cheng from the pipe. Vander make that. Mitchum off the block of Musa gets the side out. 27 now for Mitchum.
Rania Musa was there to go for that block against Annie Mitchum right on the spot. But again, hands weren't pressed in. Annie Mitchum going all power on that attack.
Huge side out for the Chargers because had they not gotten that point, they would have been down already by 6. It's a 4-point game. Great serve by Tagawad, but a good pass by Bang Pineda. Van Sickle is turned away. Hazareno pops it up. There's Said Domingo with her 12-point, 2 in a row scored by the Chargers.
And an excellent save coming from Hazareno. And finally, Domingo able to get that one in. Alba has been trying to activate her again and again.
Said Domingo, huffing and puffing. Vander Wyde with a good pass. Oh, coming up short is Rania Musa, and that touch by Van Sickle also short. So a 3-point run by the Chargers. Here they come. 1 timeout remaining for the Chargers. Now only 1 timeout remaining for the Angels as they call their first one now.
Last play right now, we
side out and we get that rhythm back, okay? Let's go.
Both teams, one timeout remaining. Obviously concerned for Coach Van Sickle trying to stop this run by the Chargers, Ayel.
And Van der Waide also speaking in the tail end of the timeout. They need a side out and get back the rhythm on your side because momentum right now is with Akari.
Great serve again for Tagaud, but a good pass again by Pineda. Hazareno says mine. Blocked by Busa, coverage by Hazareno. Mitchum. Brooke Van Sickle, that's outside. 4 in a row scored by the Chargers. It's a 1-point game. Challenge here for the Angels.
Akari staying patient in defense because it has been Petro Gazz attacking and attacking. They're just waiting for Petro Gazz to commit the errors. But right now, Petro Gazz will try their luck with this block touch challenge.
Angels winning the first 2 sets and will lose this challenge.
Close enough, but that didn't touch the fingertips.
So one challenge remaining for Coach Van Sickle. And it is a 1-point game.
Yep.
All right, serving to tie it, Chenny Tagaud. Quality minutes off the bench for Tagaud.
Right.
Combination play, Myla Pablo coming off the curl for her 11th point.
Janelle Cheng trying to mix things up right now. They will need more variety in their attacks with how good the defense has been for Akari.
Let's send it courtside to Jana Ejido.
Well, Eric and Ayala was able to tour the sidelines for both teams right before this set began. And let's start with what I observed with Akari. They were talking lots about regaining that momentum or keeping it, especially after the set 3 and set 4 wins. And on the flip side, Lindsay van der Waide was rallying the Angels, specifically Brooke Van Sickle and Jenny Tempiatura, before the set began. Lots about regaining composure as well. Just like we noticed in the recent Petro Gazz timeout, Lindsay is truly such a vocal presence within the team. But with Akari on their heels, it looks like we're going down the wire until 15, Eric and Ayel.
That's exactly what it looks like, John. Good side out, though, coming from Myla Pablo to give him a 2-point cushion. But as we saw, these leads are not safe. That 5-point lead by the Angels almost erased by the Chargers off a 4-point run.
And again, Akari has proven themselves in a 5-setter match. They play gritty volleyball.
And that service on the line. Ace for Pablo. She's got 12 already.
Now, I don't blame Hazareno and Tagao. That serve really did look like it was gonna sail out. But lucky break for Myla Pablo. Well-calculated serve that time.
2 in a row scored by the Angels. Mitchum. And that one landing in again. 2 line shots for the Angels. So Sultones returns. Tagaod, after an excellent service round, will sit down.
Again, we know that Sultones has been excellent in that back row defense.
It's like you have 2 liberos for the Chargers. And Mitchum, also a great passer. Victoria, that one, nobody there. Tempiatura expecting Van der Waide to be there, and vice versa.
Yep. And again, these are the errors you want to avoid. In the 5th set, the ball was high enough for someone to shout mine or to commit on that first touch, but that's a free point for the Akari Chargers.
3 points down. The Chargers, 7 serving 10. Domingo with 12 points. Janelle Cheng to Brooke Van Sickle. Mitchum pops it up. Bonifay to the pipe. Musa with 2 touches. Soltones back in the scoring picture. 7th point for her.
Akari has done a good job keeping this game very close. Petro Gazz could really not pull away.
Now 2 in a row. Scored by the Chargers. Could serve. Cheng underhand pass. Through the double block. Brooke Van Sickle will not be denied.
This time, a loose block coming from PP Sharma. Well maximized there by Brooke Van Sickle.
19 now for Brooke.
At this point, you know Brooke and Lindsay will be the go-to.
3-point game. Short pass from Soltones. Mitchum from far away from the net. No problem.
A late block coming from Musa, redirecting that ball of Annie Mitchum.
Mitchum with 28.
Tremendous efforts here coming from the reinforced player in Annie Mitchum.
Mitchum's 2nd best game of the reinforced. Good pass. Vander Weide rejected coverage by Musa. Van Sickle easy over. First free ball in the 5th set for the Chargers. Mitchum puts it away. Back-to-back points. Annie Mitchum now with 29.
Annie Mitchum coming alive in important stretches here for the Akari Chargers. Again, going through the hands of Janelle Cheng.
Another timeout here for Van Sickle, the last one for the Angels. Well, the Angels protecting a very unsafe 1-point lead with this hard charging Chargers. Alba is back in the game. 27 excellent sets. Vander Weide. Chance to tie it. Mitchum. Ooh, this one into the net.
Mitchum clearly not comfortable that time with her swing. Wanted to go sharp. But
challenge?
Yep, a challenge here on the side of Akari Chargers. Lock touch challenge.
Salak's done a really great job trying to just calm her players down.
Yep.
Always telling them it's okay, let's just bounce back in the next point.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nope. Very clear. Too much angle there for Mitchum also. Straight to the net.
Bit of wishful thinking for Coach Salak. That was not even close. All right, 2-point lead for the Angels. Still 1 timeout remaining for Coach Salak, so she can still talk it over with the Chargers.
Akari with a complete front row so far. A lot of options for Mars Alba.
Well, likewise for the Angels. Chi Saet serving. Pablo pops it up. Cheng. Vander Weide finds the seam and puts it in. Vander Weide with 20.
Vander Weide coming alive here. And a crucial point for the Petro Gazz Angels.
And now Coach Salak will use her last timeout. Angels up by 3. And they're 2 points away from winning the match.
Out of system. Ayaw natin magbilang. We have to count, 4 counts. And then
Remove na natin, pushan natin si V. Kailangan natin. Justin, Annie, Justin, Sortones. Okay, focus tayo. Block and defense tayo.
Tsaga tayo! Tsaga! Tsaga! Nasa muna, Kari!
No more timeouts remaining between both teams. Thunderbell standing by. Another team that's undefeated, putting their perfect record on the line as they take on the defending champions, the Cool Smashers. Ooh. A lucky point there for the Chargers, who needed a side out, but they're not going to have to work for that.
So good timeout there from Coach Tina Salak, icing the server and Chisaet. For Petro Gazz, they will need a side out right away. Can't allow Akari to stay close.
You got to wonder why Mitchum served to Pineda. Now Vander Weide puts the Angels at 3 match points.
And you see it from her swing, explosive swing and an explosive finish coming from Vander Weide, going sharp again and again. She knows she will be the go-to at this point.
Janelle Cheng will serve to Mitchum. Sharma now a chance to score and put it away. Vander Weide with back-to-back points. She's got 22. And the Angels stave off defeat in 5 sets against the 5-set experts, the Chargers, who will absorb their first loss in the Reinforced Conference. This point brought to you by Myra, the Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion.
Hard-fought match for the Petro Gazz Angels after Akari Chargers coming alive in the 3rd set, extending this into a 5th and fighting in every point. But again, the Petro Gazz Angels are showing that they are the more experienced and more veteran team, handling the 5th set much better, especially with Lindsay Vander Weide as their reinforced player. Just right on time, she was in the front row and she delivered the points right away for the Angels.
4 players in double digits once again for the Angels as they win their first 5-set match of the Reinforced Conference. 1 player shy of having 5 again, scoring in double digits, but this one enough to get them their 2nd straight win, and they will go up 3-1 in the standings.
Again, and that's going to be very important for the Petro Gazz Angels because of how the tight standings has been for Pool B.
Babad Player of the Game brought to you by Devant. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babad moments with your family only with Devant. Lindsay Vander Weide with her 2nd best scoring game of the Reinforced Conference. She put up 22 points. Right now, she's with Jana Ejido.
Our player of the game, Lindsay Vander Weide, with the 22 points coming off of 20 attacks, 1 block and 1 ace. Lindsay, congratulations. It went down the line. I want to know what was going through your mind scoring those last points to win it for the team.
Yeah, I mean, we worked really hard in the beginning of the game that just because it was the 5th set, we definitely weren't going to give it up. I told our team, let's lock in for 15 points, and that's exactly what we did. So I'm very proud of us.
Walk me through set number 3 and set number 4. You lost that. I want to know how you were able to bounce back. What was the game plan?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely turned it on. They were bringing a new heat. They were serving crazy. So I knew we just had to lock back in on our pass. Brooke and both our liberos did that very well at the end of the 4th into the 5th, so that definitely saved us.
And finally, is there anyone you'd like to say hi to? Maybe the fans and everyone watching? Go ahead.
Yes, I want to say hi to my parents at home and my sisters. I love you guys. And also to all the fans, you guys are amazing. You guys are crazy. Keep supporting. You guys are the best. Thank you, guys.
And congratulations once again, Lindsay. Lindsay Vander Weide is your player of the game. Petro Gazz wins it in 5. Eric and Aya.
All right, thank you, Jana. A belated happy birthday to Lindsay Vander Weide. Just turned 28 last October 19. What a perfect gift for her. Our director is Marvin Chavez. For Jana Ejido, my partner Ayel Estranero, I'm Eric Tupan. Coming up, the defending champions, the Cool Smashers, taking on the undefeated Thunderbells right here in San Juan for more of your Reinforced Conference on One Sports and Pilipinas Live.